And we are back. The character stories are done. The wrap-up after the fall of Laura is done. Let's see where the story takes us next, shall we? Now, it feels like the main thing would be seeing what Roland needs to do to rebuild the Crown City, but with that in mind, I want to see what's going on with Frederica in the streets first. Get our finger on the pulse of the people. Just so we can get an idea of what's going on. Feels more appropriate to find that out before we start figuring out the bigger picture stuff.
There are more who accepted Frost's rule than I imagined.
Glenbrook's history is long. Yet, that is why hierarchy and precedent hold sway. This is a stubborn land, my lady, not given to easy change. Though Archduke Gustadolf, acting in the name of freedom, granted privilege after privilege to the powerful. For people used to Glenbrook's rigid customs, I suppose that sort of change must have been too seductive to resist.
Perhaps. But his freedom was naught but greed and cruelty.
Is that really how the people are going to see it, though? Like, let's be honest here.
Lady Frederica, I've been searching everywhere for you.
A Wolffort messenger. Did you run all this way? What's happened?
My lady, I hail from Castle Wolffort.
Oh!
Bearing tidings of Lord Simon.
Has he awakened?
Oh!
He has.
Oh!
He's in high spirits.
Oh, wow! Okay.
And he is most pleased to hear the capital's recapture. He bids you visit Castle Wolffort.
Okay.
Oh, I must bring these glad tidings to Serenoa at once. How long it has been since.
God damn! All right.
There is one more bit of news I have for you, my lady.
Uh-oh.
But it is not so happy.
Is there some sort of trouble in the Wolffort domain?
Bandits are laying waste to the Rosellen village. To our shame, Castle Wolffort does not have enough soldiers to stop this. We would beg Lord
It's got to be Trish and Travis, right? Like, they've been a thorn in our side for so long.
The enemy must be powerful indeed. We cannot leave the Rosellen village defenseless.
Let us inform the others. Messenger, with us.
Huh. Oh, hey Milo.
Well, well.
Oh God.
Things are about to get interesting.
Oh, don't betray us, Milo, please. Not that it would really be a betrayal. She's not loyal to us. She's loyal to Heisend, but, like, come on. Last thing we need is another dagger in the back. Okay, so Simon's alive and awake. That's very, very, very good. The Rosellen village is under attack. That's very, very, very bad. Okay. I think we might have a potential route split coming up, although I don't... I feel like we could deal with both things simultaneously, right? Like, they're both in the Wolffort domain. I don't know. We'll see. Roland takes steps to rebuild the Crown City, but Patriat and the Royalists have other ideas. This might be where there's a route split that comes into play, if Patriat tries to pull some bullshit. Maybe. Maybe.
A coronation ceremony. Certainly there are more important matters to focus on right now.
A coronation is important to assuage the people's fears and restore their faith. Besides which, it is the royalists.
Okay, well, listen, man. I don't think we really care that much about what the royalists care about right now, if we're going to be real frank here, Patriot. And also, I don't know that people are going to be super happy to be brought to a coronation ceremony and see, like, that money and time and effort being spent on that when the city needs to be rebuilt and their lives need to be restored to order, you know?
A kingdom is only truly as strong as people believe it to be. And right now the world believes Glenbrook weak. The ceremony will be a display to the contrary.
I mean, potentially. Potentially. But that's all it would be. It would be a display to the other nations, not something that would be in aid of the people.
Is this truly the remedy our situation calls for? Right now, I imagine the people care only
Right.
for where their next hot meal will come
Exactly.
from.
Rest assured, sire, House Wolford will see your subjects shan't go hungry.
Why is that our specific responsibility, Patriot?
But trust me when I say nothing will hasten Glenbrook's return to her former glory so much as announcing the return of Regna's rightful heir. To win your subjects' hearts, you need do nothing but ascend to your position upon the throne.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You mean sit my royal backside on a fancy chair?
In a manner of speaking. A king's duty is first and foremost serving as his kingdom's symbol. You needn't trouble yourself with day-to-day governance.
Oh, yes, of course.
That
That is a position of responsibility and power that you would love to have again, Patriot.
After all, you have only just been crowned.
There will be no ceremony. The people will tell us what they need, and you will listen to them, Patriot.
Good
That is my
man.
command.
As you wish, King Roland.
Good man.
How fare things, Suette? Have the relief supplies been given to those who need it?
Well, we had received a sizable shipment of goods from Heisend, but there are complaints. It seems very few of those goods have made it into the hands of the people.
Oh, really? And why is that?
Why is that?
I can't keep doing this, man. Is this, like... Is this just supposed to be my hint that I kind of speak like a fantasy medieval noble? Like... That wasn't just predicting the story. That was literally just reading the line without even knowing it. Oh, my lord.
We aren't certain, though apparently Patriot and the Royalists involve themselves with the distribution.
Yes, whoever could have expected.
Damn those royalists. They cannot be left to their own devices.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's definitely one path that we're potentially taking, is dealing with Patriot, but... I mean, given a choice between dealing with Patriot and going to see... Oh, yeah, there we go. Scales of Conviction coming out. Dealing with Patriot and going to see Simon. Ooh, been a while since we've seen an auxiliary scene. And helping the Rosellans. I mean, Simon and the Rosellans seems a bit more important. With Glenbrook reclaimed and S-Frost dealt a heavy blow, Heisend takes the opportunity to make a strategic move. Oh god, here they go. Here they go. It's time. It's time for Heisend to cause problems again.
House Wolford and Minister Exham's forces have reclaimed
Tenebrous.
the Crown City.
Tenebrous Mistel, one of the Saintly Seven and keeper of the teaching's histories. This is the hooded fellow, right? Is this the first time we've ever seen him speak? I don't remember... I don't remember seeing that portrait before.
And not only that, they have dealt a heavy blow to the Frosty forces in killing Phallus and other commanding officers.
Also, his voice is very familiar. Is that Patriot? It might be Patriot. We know that a lot of the VAs pulled double duty or triple duty in this, so it might be. Let me know if you guys think it sounds like anyone else in the game.
We couldn't have hoped for a better outcome.
Oh, to see Gustadolf's face when he hears the news. Now he'll have no choice but to come crawling to us on hands and knees, begging for
Or is it
salt.
Benedict?
Though, this could be our chance to crush the
I think it might be
duchy once
Benedict,
and for
actually.
all.
Just because they're licking their wounds does not make them easy prey. They still have
I haven't
an
been
iron
listening at
after
all to what they've been saying. I've just been trying to figure this out. Let's see. Reclaim the Crown City. Dealt the heavy blow to the S-Frosty forces. Right, which is what we pointed out before. No choice to come crawling to us on hands and knees, begging for salt. This will be a chance to crush the duchy once and for all. And then Edor being like, slow down, my guy. Easy.
Iron. We can get iron. All we need do is make Glenbrook hand over the Grand Norzelian
We
mines
don't
to us.
control that, do we? I was under the impression Esfrost still controlled the Grand Norzelian mine.
A paltry price to pay for our bountiful aid in their restoration of the Crown City.
The Grand Norzelian mines. The spark that lit the flame of Esfrost's aggression. But why go through the trouble to seize an iron source when they have all the iron they could ever need? I should have
Okay, cool. We're maybe actually getting back to the plot of the mine, which I felt was going to play a much bigger role than it did, but it's going to circle back around for sure.
Minister Idor?
Well, regardless, we control the salt. I say we bide our time until Esfrost admits they are defeated. Besides, Glenbrook seeks our aid in their reconstruction efforts, do they not?
Yes. King Roland and Minister Serenoa have both asked for help, and sent reports detailing the extent of the damage to the Crown City.
Send forth a veritable bounty. To Minister Serenoa of the Saintly Seven, that is.
Ah, yes. A show of the goddess's grace to the people, and as a wedge to drive between him and the king.
Esfrost, Glenbrook, they will both be ours before long.
Heisend playing the long game as always. I don't really know that it would drive that much of a wedge between us, though. Like, oh no, they gave us all these resources. Here, Roland. Like, do they really expect it to cause any major issues? I don't know about that. I certainly wouldn't bat an eye, but, you know, I'm sure Benedict will have some explanation as to why it's a problem. Anyway, Whiteholm Castle. The paths before House Wolfort diverge, meaning they'll have to go their separate ways for the first time. Which way will Serenoa take? Interesting. What does that mean?
Thank you all for helping to determine the extent of the damage to the capital. This information will be invaluable as we proceed.
You know what it
with
means?
reconstruction.
I know exactly what it means. Roland's gonna want to stay in the city and deal with the royalists. Huette will probably stay with him. Frederica is gonna want to go to the Rosellan village, and Gila will of course go with her. And then maybe Benedict. Yeah, I mean, Benedict and Eridor would probably want to go see Simon, and Anna follows Benedict wherever he goes, so we're basically going to be choosing which of the main party we're keeping, if I had to guess. Based on what that said, anyway.
There is also happy word from Castle Wolfort. My Lord Father is awake. They say he is recovering apace and is already up and walking.
Those are glad tidings indeed.
He says he would like to see us and hear of all that has passed while he was taken ill.
Then what are we waiting for?
Yeah, see, Eridor is all ready to go, man.
Would that we could depart at once, but the messenger brought another piece of news.
Bandits plague the outskirts of the Rosellan village.
Jerome and his folk are there. They can handle a few mangy thieves, surely.
Not according to the messenger. The bandits are proving a formidable foe.
Which is why they have asked us for aid.
Apologies for my tardiness. It's sudden, I know.
Uh-oh.
But I must ask you
Here
a
we go.
favor.
What is it?
I suspect Patriot and his royalists of filching relief supplies.
We've no proof it's them, but the fact remains. The people in most need of those goods are not receiving them.
The matter warrants investigating at the very least. And I would ask for Wolfort's assistance.
I see. Well, we were just discussing what we ought to do next. Allow me to explain the three courses
Okay,
of
yeah, it
action
is going to be
before
another
us.
three-way split. All right. Hey.
1. Return to Castle Wolfort as my Lord Father requests. 2. Defend the Rosellan village from bandits. Or 3. Remain in the capital to investigate the royalists.
Lord Simon has recovered. What splendid news. If I could only go to him myself and thank him for all House Wolfort has done. But I cannot leave the capital in the throes of a possible scandal. Too many hold the royal family in contempt as it is.
That may be the case, but now that Lord Simon has awoken, someone must make sure he is healthy and apprise him of recent events. I would go to Castle Wolfort,
Yep.
Lord Sereno.
Yep, this is exactly what's happening. Roland's gonna stay, Benedict is gonna go to Simon, and Frederica is gonna go to the village. Yep.
My heart breaks for the Rosellen village. Let me go to its defense, even if I must go alone.
I cannot allow that. It's far too dangerous a task for one person.
Well, I would have the Wolfort soldiers with me, of course. Besides, do you recall our first meeting?
Of course I do. You were being assailed
And it was
by
Trish
rogues
and
at the
Travis. I
fort.
guarantee it's them again.
If you hadn't been there, who knows what would have become of me. But I am not as weak now as I was then. I am stronger, enough that I shall bring no dishonor to
Yeah,
House
I mean, I
Wolfort's
believe
name.
that. She wasn't even weak then, but now, she's scary.
My lord, have faith in me.
Sure.
Let me do this.
Very well.
It seems best that Benedict, Frederica, and I each attend to these pressing matters.
Okay, so maybe it's only those three that we'd be losing out on, and everyone else will stay with us wherever we go.
Indeed, but the rest of us cannot be in 3 places at once. We can only choose one path to take. Bring the scales of conviction.
I mean, realistically, given the choice, I would just have, like, Simon and maybe, like, Eridor. Maybe Anna. Go back, or Serenoa, I mean. Have Serenoa, Roland. God, names are escaping me. Serenoa, Eridor, and potentially Anna. There we go. Go back to see Lord Simon, and then let the rest of the party go, like, deal with the Rosellen village, because that's a military matter, right? There might be conflict in the royal city, but I mean, they do have, like, what is left of the Glenbrook army to deal with something like that, you know? Cannot help but feel restless. We reclaimed the Crown City and have already begun restoration efforts. There should be no question as to what needs to be done here. And yet, something has me unsettled. Oh, Lord, okay. Interesting. Interesting. So, Benedict, Roland, and Frederica are still under their specific votes. Can we sway them to agree with us even if, like, say we were to go to Simon, right? Could we get Roland and Frederica to agree to that? Like, they would presumably still go to the places that they said they were going to go, but maybe they would vote in favor of Serenoa going there? Maybe? I don't know. Oh god, what happens if we, like, lose the people that we don't go with? I don't know, man. Alright, before I spend too long thinking about it, as always, we gotta explore, talk, then we can decide. I'm leaning towards seeing Simon, just because, like, he's been out for so long. Oh, hey, Milo, what's up? And, like, I do believe that Frederica can deal with the village. Like, she said as much. I trust her. And she said she'd have Wolfort soldiers with her, so, like, I can't imagine that being too much of an issue. And, like, Roland is the king. He needs to be able to deal with things in the city by himself, right? And I think he'd be more than capable of doing so. But Simon's our dad, maybe. We should probably go see him, especially since he was, like, dying. We might not have another chance if something happens to him, you know? I don't know. We'll see. I must admit, I am deeply fascinated by you, Lord Serenoa. A lord-turned-saint who won back his kingdom from Frosty clutches and saw the prince back to his throne. I can only wonder how your people will welcome such a hero home. Pray, allow me to accompany you, my lord. If I go to Wolford, I suppose Milo will be coming with me. Interesting. Okay. why specifically to Wolfort? Why would she not just follow us wherever we go? Unless Milo... Maybe Milo's going to try and assassinate him. Although she wouldn't tell us that she was going then if that was the case. But maybe that could be... that could be part of Heisend's plot. Finish off Simon to further destabilize Wolfort. Maybe? I don't know. Our solid reserves are running low. We must restore trade with Heisend as soon as possible. As one of the Saintly Seven, isn't there anything you can do? I mean, I can try. Needn't worry so much. The consortium and merchants are already on the move. Let us give them some time. Fair. If we rush into negotiations, we may be taken advantage of. It is in our best interest to wait for the opportune moment. Yeah, I can agree with that. We must have King Roland's permission before we act. In the meantime, we can share a portion of Wolfort's stores with the Crown City. I mean, if the consortium and merchants are already on the move, that's a problem solved. Like, that seems like a no-brainer. Isn't that putting the cart before the horse? If you allow merchants to do as they please, our kingdom will lose face. I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were in the business of ordering the merchants around. We will, of course, expedite officially restoring trade, but it is critical that we stabilize our salt supplies. And we could accomplish that quicker and avoid any unnecessary confusion by using the merchants. I see. Drastic times call for drastic measures. It's more important right now to adapt rather than being bound by the usual order of things. You've put my mind at ease, Lord Wolfort. I cannot thank you enough. Soldier got a little bit of a stutter there. Definitely wasn't me, it was the soldier, for sure. To think that King Roland was alive all this time. Your house has my utmost respect for helping him reclaim the capital. My allegiance to the royal family shall not waver. Not now or ever. Alright, cool. Good to know that there's such a staunch defender of the line here. I heard some bandits were spotted on the outskirts of the Rosellan village. Rumor has it they're led by some father and daughter duo. Trish and Travis, once again. What were their names again? A father and daughter. That sounds like Travis and Trish. Yep, but what could they be after? Could they have heard about the Keystone somehow? Or do we still have that? I don't even know. I don't remember. Maybe they got hired by Heisend to bring people back. Possibly. Lord Serenoa, I have heard great things about you. You were appointed one of the Saintly Seven, and even demonstrated your prowess as Lord of a high house in battle. How should we Royalists address you from now on? Lord Serenoa of Wolfort shall suffice. That pretty much covers all the bases. Is it just me, or am I not seeing a ton of shinies today? Not sure. We were downright cowards under Esfrost's rule, but hearing stories of House Wolfort's courage in reclaiming the capital has inspired us to do better. Good to hear it. We Royalists, along with Minister Patriat himself, are helping to rebuild the capital. We must reverse all the changes that Esfrost has wrought and see the Crown City back to its former glory. I know that there are many problems facing the kingdom now, but us Royalists are more than happy to take care of everything. Yes. Let us serve King Roland together, please see to domestic affairs, and reassure the people that everything will be okay. Is it true that the Royalists tried to win the Archduke's favor in order to protect themselves? We can just go after him. If you want our trust, tell us everything you learned about Esfrost under their rule. I think we're just gonna go after her, man. Like, we know that the Royalists are scumbags at this point. Why, you see, the people. It was all for the people, my lord. We thought that by bending the knee first, the people would follow our example and be spared from harm. So you allowed yourselves to be used by the Archduke. And now that he is gone, you change your tune yet again. How dare you! I refuse to be condescended to by cowards who deserted us to curry favor with the Holy State. We did what we had to survive, and I shan't let anyone tell me I was wrong to do so. Yeah, that's what you'd like me to believe, isn't it, lady? I am not seeing much in the way of shiny items to pick up, man. Oh, hello. Amulet of Immunity. Wait a diddly-dang second. It's Avlora's amulet. You don't say. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, we'll have to see who we want to make immune to all status effects going forward. Very handy, that, I imagine. Superior Stone, nice. I was like right on top of that one. Okay, not seeing anything else in this picture here. Our friend the cat isn't back here anymore. It's where it used to be, behind the tree. Oh. Got it. Cool. Superior Timber. Alright, I think... Wait... I think I was deceived by the... Yeah, the sparklies on the water are getting me. Okay. And these little glowy moths. There's so many things that can make me think there's an item there. Alright. Let's get back to persuasion here. See what's what. I still don't know where I want to go, though, man. Not seeing any other items here. Oh! I can actually run past. Aha! Okay, I figured that the scales were going to be blocking that. Very, very interesting. Okay, hold the phone. Oh! Well, this is why there wasn't anything outside. It's all in here. Extra large HP recovery pellet ×2. Nice. Okay, I think I can trust the village to Frederica. Especially if it's Trish and Travis there, like... Yes, they were scary the last time we fought them, but that was because we were on hard. I don't think that, like, in a canon sense, they're actually that scary, so... I think Frederica can deal with that, no problem. And, realistically, like... It would be good, I think, for the Roland to be able to handle what's going on here in the city by himself. And I really want to see Simon. Like, I really want to see Simon, and I imagine Serenoa would want to as well. So I think that's the route that we're going to go for here. Especially if Milo's going, I'm concerned about what that entails. So I'd like to be able to keep an eye on him, too. So, alright, let's do that. Anna!
Lord
Okay.
Serenoa.
Seems our busy days are not over yet. Now we must decide which issue requires our attention most. I wish to return home and tell Father of our victory. I imagine she'll be okay with that. You would have us return to Wolfort, my lord. My father's finally opened his eyes again. I would see his condition for myself. Now is the time for Roland to show his people what he is capable of. We will be naught but a hindrance. See? Or, if we go to Wolfort, Milo is likely to follow. It would best for us to keep an eye on her. It would be best for us to keep an eye on her. The top one is too emotional. I do like this middle option, but I am really concerned about Milo. I think we're going to go with that. Especially since Anna is kind of like the other spy in the group right now, opposite of Milo, so I imagine she'll agree. After reclaiming the capital, House Wolfort gained more acclaim than even the Holy State had anticipated. There's a chance Milo has been given orders by Heisend to investigate the Wolfort domain. We mustn't leave her to her own devices. It would be wise to keep a close eye on her. I understand your concerns for our home, and yet... Interesting. Deep in thought. Okay. We need to win 2 people over as well, notably, because it's just Benedict currently. That's kind of scary. Okay. Well, Crown City's finally back in Glenbrook's hands, but our work's far from over. Where do you think we should go from here, lad? I wish to return home and tell Father of our victory. Should have seen that one coming. So why Wolford, eh? If both Roland and I investigate, we're bound to draw people's attentions, the Royalists included. Fair. My father has just regained consciousness. Don't you wish to see him too, Eridor? I feel like Eridor would go for the emotional appeal here. Of course I do! Near burst into tears when I heard he was back on his feet. I want to go back home and see him as soon as possible, then tell him all about your exploits. To be honest, I think going back to Wolford is what's best for us right now. Okay, I imagine we probably have Eridor. Cool. Frederica? If the rumors of bandits are true, then Jerome and the others might be in danger. I must go to the village and see how my people are faring. Okay, Frederica has already chosen a path, so we can't even try to convince her. Got it. But we can try and convince Gila and Huette, maybe? Things are slowly settling down in the capital. Right now would be the perfect time to pay the Rosellan village a visit. The rumors of bandits are clearly troubling her. Perhaps you could put her mind at ease. Yeah, but I need to return home and tell Father of our victory, make sure nothing happens to him. You wish to return to Wolfort, my lord. Wish to see how my father fares with my own eyes, or if we go to Wolfort, Milo is likely to come with us. We can take the chance to learn more about her. I mean, the fact that she's planning to go there is definitely of concern to me, and I do think bringing that up is important. Do you think Heisend is scheming something and using her to that end? I am one of the 7 now. I do not think they mean us any harm, but it would be wise for us not to let our guard down. But of course, we are still unbelievers. It would serve us well to be vigilant of the Holy State's movements. And having Milo close might shed some light on their intentions. I understand your concerns for your home, my lord. If that were our only issue, the decision would be an easy one. Alas. Okay, Gila's deep in thought. Huette! I feel like this is going to be a hard one. We may have freed the capital from Esfrost's clutches, but there is still so much work to be done. As a member of the Kingsguard, I wish to stay here and help unify the Crown City. I wish to return home and tell Father of our victory. I see. You wish to return to Wolfort. My father's just recently regained consciousness. I would let him know of our accomplishments myself. Or, now that he is king, Roland must resolve matters in the capital himself. Only he can unite his people and restore Glenbrook to its former glory. I mean, I believe in that. I really do. I do think that's true. I see. So you believe he must be the one to bring the Royalists to justice and regain the people's trust. Even I can see that dissent among the citizens. And, like, that's the thing, right? We heard that bit before as well about how the people were concerned that Roland's just been installed as, like, a puppet figurehead. And if we're there, people know we're one of the Saintly 7 now, they might see that as further proof that we're just manipulating him. But, as you said, it may be necessary to leave things entirely in his hands to allow him to establish his position as king. I see now why you would return to the Wolfort domain instead. Okay. Maybe we've got something here. Maybe. Let's do it. I think we've got it. I think we've got at least 2 people. I'm pretty sure we've got Eridor, and I feel like we might have Huette as well. We'll see.
It is time to cast our votes. We have 3 options before us. Return to the Wolfort domain, depart to the Rosellan village, or stay in the capital. Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Let's see what we've got. I mean, we know what Roland, Benedict, and Frederica are doing, so... Oh, yes, we got Gila. Nice. Okay. Notable, too, now that I'm thinking about it, Benedict is the one that needed the most help to get his choice. I wonder if that's supposed to be a hint to something. Like, it's the hardest path to get, so, like, it's the best one or something, maybe? I don't know if the game would really follow that logic. But it is something to think about. But okay, we got Gila. I'm pretty confident we've got Eridor.
You have my
Okay,
vote.
and we have Anna. Yep, done. Easy.
I
We
have
got
faith
Huette as
in
well.
you.
Okay. We just swayed everybody, huh?
You won me
Okay.
over.
As unanimous of a vote as we can get when 3 people have made up their minds and can't even be debated with.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Nice. Look at that. Beautiful. We're going back to
Forward is
Glenbrook,
decided.
baby.
We return to the Wolfort domain with Benedict and inform Father that we have reclaimed the capital.
Awesome. Did I say we're going back to Glenbrook? Or Wolfort? I can't remember. Well, either way, we're going back to Wolfort.
I must return to the Wolfort domain, to my father's side.
Lord Simon will be most pleased to see you, I am certain.
Of course. Fulfill your duty to your father. I shall see to things in the capital.
And I shall attend to the Rosellan village. Please
Yeah,
give
and
Lord
see, like, they
Simon
seem totally
my
fine
best.
with it as well, which makes me feel like it's the right decision. The quote-unquote right decision.
Oh, Lord Serenoa.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
are returning home? What perfect timing. I was thinking of heading to the Wolfort
Okay,
domain
she was
myself.
probably gonna go anyway.
Might I accompany you?
Milo, how'd you sneak into the castle?
Oh, let's just say I have my ways. You might find the companionship of such a capable woman a boon on the road.
I know not what her aims are, my lord, but I do know she will be easier to watch by your side.
Indeed. All right, Milo, you may come. But you'll be put to work for the household. Understood?
Of course, my lord.
Then this is farewell for now. King Roland, Frederica, until our reunion in the capital.
Okay. Roland and Frederica left the party. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, gonna be contending without our fire mage and our cavalry for a little while, I suppose. But okay, well, we are well over time, so guys, I'm gonna call this one here. When we come back, I guess we're going to see Lord Simon, which is exciting. It'll be good to see him. I really like him as a character from what little we have interacted with him. So, but yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Do very much appreciate it. If you know someone that you think would enjoy Triangle Strategy or any of my other content, if you could shoot them a link, that'd just be swell. Until the next time, though, I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, be good to each other. Bye now.